that you have a crippling fear of bugs, but no one seems to care. Everyone in your life that cares about you tells you that your fear is ridiculous and that you should just get over it. And so, because they love you and they want to help you, they bring you into a room by yourself full of the world's worst bugs. You weren't prepared for this, and your fear overcomes you. And because of that, you have an anxiety attack that is so bad that it stops your heart. Now you're dead. And so, no matter who you are or what your fear is, this could happen to any one of you. Therefore, I think that we should all stop belittling people's fears. We should help them through a process using questioning, research, evaluation, and therapy. The first thing to do if you want to help a person overcome their fear is questioning. You should ask questions like, why is that? Why do you think you are afraid of this? What do you think will make it better? If you learn about this person's fear and what is causing it, you may be able to understand it more, and your understanding could help them eventually overcome the fear. Warren Bergen, a questionologist, states that asking things such as, what has this fear kept you from doing? How might things change if you were able to overcome this fear? Those questions focus on the positive benefits of overcoming a fear. He also states that one of the powerful things you could do with a question is use it to temporarily shift reality. The question, what would I try if I knew I could not fail, is a great example of a reality-shaping question. This shows that questioning may be able to help a person shift their fear into a different view, and that ultimately might help them change their fear altogether. Another crucial step in helping someone overcome their fear is researching. Through research, Earl Miller, a cognitive specialist and neuroscientist professor at MIT, conducted a research on fear in general and has found that people cannot focus on more than one thing at a time. Therefore, as stated, our brains only can consciously focus on one thing at a time. Once you are in the act of doing, your fear fades away. Therefore, taking action reduces conscious fear. That being said, you should use this research to help the person prepare for overcoming their fear. So now we are back in the room with the bugs, but this time you are prepared, and since you researched, you know that if you stop thinking about the situation that you are in, and if you just think about something else, your fear won't be as bad. This makes one of the biggest differences. Like Dale Carnegie says, first you should ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? Then prepare to accept to improve on the worst. The next and final step of helping someone overcome their fear is first evaluation and then therapy. That being said, Chris Wendener states, evaluation of the past is the first step towards vision for the future. Once we evaluate the person and the fear that they have, we can finally move forward and create a plan that may help them overcome that fear. This action usually involves therapy. For example, I have been in therapy for a few years. Right here is a card for my therapist's information. I can honestly say that through therapy, I have become better and I am not as socially awkward as I used to be. Now, if you try all of these steps and the person is still like afraid and nothing helped them, it would be best for you to step back and wait for that person to come to you and tell you when they are ready to help face their fear. Live life. Happy.com states, those who judge will never understand, those who understand will never judge. That being said, do not judge others' fears. You should, if you care about them, you should help them, and this will best be done through the steps that I stated earlier: questioning, research, evaluation, and therapy. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so again.
Yay. Very good. Good job. Guess what? You overcame one of your